So he was cool with that. He gave me the entire entryway, which I think measured 45, 50 feet, maybe long. And then it was only like 9 feet high. So very manageable as far as like height. And then he said he didn't have a budget. And I said, you know what? I don't even care. We're going to just do this anyway because the community needs it. So I was gung ho, property owner and Pastor Peter had already worked out sort of a concept. And basically because, the whole George Floyd was like documented on social media, live streaming, whatever, Facebook. We thought it'd be cool to have this sort of idea of like using a cell phone, like someone looking through a cell phone. And in the background is sort of the negative or the kind of unwanted environment or scenery, but in the phone is sort of the positive, like they're trying to capture the positive of something. So kind of flip-flopping maybe what you normally would record and kind of showing the positive side of it. And then they didn't want anything too controversial, obviously. So I basically just quick drew an outline of like a bunch of hands holding up cell phones. And then in the background, I put like burning buildings, kind of the rioty type stuff, like homelessness. We had racial differences. So I had like a white kid and a black kid kind of fighting. I had like global warming, like bunch of stuff that was kind of negative, and then redrew like the positive on the inside. And then I left some cell phones blank. So if anyone came from the community and wanted to draw their own positive image, they could. So I kind of left some blank. Then we opened up. I had the outline all ready to rock and roll, and then people just started showing up. So I communicated with Whittier community, the MCAD community, that's Minneapolis College of Art and Design. So communicate with them. I use my own social media networks, and I just got the word out. And I'd probably say we had about 75 to 80 people kind of show up throughout the day. And we had it from like 8 to 5, and we actually wrapped up around 3:30. So that was pretty cool. Like, and we got it done. I've never done a project that got done in the same day with that many people. So that was pretty dope in itself. I had friends showing up with like extra scaffolding and ladders. I mean, people were coming. It was like rebuilding like after a storm. This is just so unreal. Like it was so cool. It was like the best experience ever. So yeah, and then it was done. And I remember little kids coming after when we were kind of like packing up the car. Little kids were coming by and they were like loving it and posing in front of it. I got the cutest pictures of little kids posing in front of it. It was so fun. And people just kept saying how healing it was to be able to come out and do something safe with their community and contribute to beautifying the neighborhood. And that was kind of the whole point. And it gave people a time to talk to one another. Plus, again, I will remind you, this was during a pandemic and people have been stuck in their homes. So like for them to be able to come out and engage with people again, right? Granted, we were masked and social distancing and all that, but it was outside. It was, it was just like a really cool experience.